is Sunday night. You know what that means. It is the Sunday Night League, and we are here for the final round of Season 5 of GTE. And for the first time ever, it's round number 6 in GTE as well. It's a long time since we've said that. Round number 6, indeed. Currently looking at the two-time champion, Matt Psycho. He is in his McLaren. But it is a championship fight between, he's stopped on track at the moment, Cool Boy and MFT-SpeedHunter. Let's have a look at the standings then. It's MFT-SpeedHunter in the Team Chiquita Ferrari that leads the championship. He has 97 points. He's 6 points ahead of Cool Boy's Spiker Aston Martin on 91. It is between these two drivers for the Season 5 championship here in GTE. Victory Reign, unfortunately, the defending champion, does not have enough points in the bag to secure his second title. So that number 1 plate on his car will be leaving him at the end of this evening. There he is. He has 78 points, 25 points for the win. So although he is 19 points behind SpeedHunter, SpeedHunter has 10 points in the bag. So it's effectively a 15-point change in position for Victory Reign. Bunny's in 4th place with 74 points for the Team Chiquita Banana team. Matt Psycho in 5th place with 57 points after his DKS Racing team took points off for changing from the Ford to the McLaren. Then we have in Tulu 6th for Scuderia Gasman, Ferrari's home territory for them. You see it across the line, just being chased there by Victory Reign. GT87 Tiger and the Aston Martin Spiker team with 53 points. Then SNL Wolfbane with 43 points in 8th place. 9th place is Digital Glassme with 38 points after his podium last time out at Watkins Glen. Tiny Terror in 10th place with 37 points. Specmere in 11th with 33. Jim with 26 points in 12th. Aloe with 22 in 13th. Rob on drums on 19 points. Noxie on 15 points with 10 points. 16th is Yokas the Reserve, 9 points. Sarlek also reserve with 7. And Gasman also reserve with 1. Somebody stopped on the line for some reason. So, for some reason, we're getting drivers stopping on track. Okay, and the team championship, it looks like it's a Team Chiquita Banana Ferrari championship with 182 points for them. Spiker Aston Martin, the only team close enough for them to possibly get the championship, 169 points. And then it's an incredible battle between Scuderia Gasman Ferrari with 131 points, DKS Racing with 130 points, and JDRF Racing with 125 points. New to GTE, the team bosses choose 2 tyres based on their allocation for the season for their drivers, and it looks like this. It is JDRF with 2 sets of softs, and the same for DKS Racing, also 2 sets of softs. Everybody else is running the softs and the hards, so that's Scuderia Gasman, Spiker Aston Martin, and Team Chiquita Banana are running the softs and the hards. So we are here for the final round at Monza. We do have the chicane also here for the first time in the Sunday Night League. We can see Rob approaching that chicane now, so it's a right-left chicane. It is known to cause a lot of accidents. The drivers have to qualify on the tyre they are going to start the race. So, just looking to see if everybody is here. I haven't got... So we've got Tiger in the room. No Jim, no Noxie either. Specmere is here. So just waiting for SpeedHunter. Yeah, SpeedHunter isn't here at the moment. And this is very, very crucial. Oh, he's put in the chat, it's going to be in a few moments. Okay. So just waiting for SpeedHunter. So that would bring us to 12. So who else are we missing? Noxie is missing. No, that would be 13. That's okay. So I'll just tell the chat that just waiting for SpeedHunter. So there's 5 minutes delay. Because qualifying was due to start at 8 o'clock, it is no longer starting. That's Psycho in the chat saying evening. So, just to let you know, this is the last GTE race of season number 5. We are away next week, and then we are back with Formula X season 5. 10 rounds and a lot of brand new drivers as well to Sunday Night League. But it should be one of those sort of seasons where anything can happen. 10 races, a lot of exciting things happening with Formula X, lots of new drivers, as I said, in there. So we've got that coming in a couple of weeks. 10 weeks, we do have a 1 week gap in the middle, so it's basically 2 GTE seasons. And then GTE is scheduled to be back in September, so we will see it back. I think Cool Boy knows he's on the TV, he's flashing his lights. Hello, Cool Boy. There is Victory Reign, the defending champion. Unfortunately, that number 1 plate will no longer be on his car, but will it be on SpeedHunter? Or will it be on Cool Boy? Digital Blasphemy is there in 3rd. As Aloy 4th place at the moment. Not the best of seasons in that Jaguar. Has proven to be a tricky customer. Tiger having a bit of a spin himself out of the 2nd chicane. And Tulu in 6th place. 7th is Wolfbane in his Ferrari. Somewhere in that screen. Where is he? He's crashed. There he is. He's parked up. There is Bunnies in his Ferrari. Matt Psycho in his McLaren. In 9th place. Rob on drums. Ever present in Sunday Night League. He's had over 100 races. And he'll be starting his 110th race, maybe, this weekend. In the Sunday Night League. SpeedHunter that delayed qualifying for him. So just waiting for the qualifying session to start, so 10 minutes away. Sorry, about 5 minutes away possibly. There he is. So it's just logging in. Cool Boy, his current title rival. The only man that can steal this championship away from SpeedHunter. RIP's hopes and dreams. Well, who knows? The Ferrari, at the moment, no Ferrari is in the top echelons of the black tyres. Bunnies is the highest Ferrari in 7th place. Problems keeping the car pointing the right way. Mama Sykes in the chat saying, "Hi Jam, evening everyone, let's go racing, go Matt." Mama Sykes does enjoy Sunday Night League. So, without further ado, let's see if everybody is ready for the final qualifying session of the season in GTE. So it looks like Noxie is not joining us either, so Jim and Noxie not here this evening. So, let's wish them good luck and start the qualifying session here at the Sunday Night League. Thank you everybody that is watching us. If it is your first time watching us, like, share, subscribe to the Sunday Night League. As I say, we are here nearly every single Sunday. Not next Sunday, we're having a week off, although we will be having the driver auction for Formula X, so we'll have that happening as we will go on board with Cool Dude Boy around the Cathedral of Speed that is Monza. So, Cool Dude Boy testing that white line. Now, it is turned off. Oh, there goes one Aston Martin flying past it. It is turned... Oh, hello. A bit of a slide there. It is turned off, but the boys have to be good because if they do cross that line, it is in the Sunday Night League rules that you will get a time penalty for crossing that. It has been turned off for a little bit, but if they do take advantage of it, it won't be in a good position. So through the second chicane here, we've got Ferrari behind of Wolfbane, I believe, in the red. Into that's a 1. Nicely done by Cool Dude Boy, just using all of the curb. We're back to 2. A little bit of curb on the entry. And down towards the Ascari chicane. Very fast left, right, left, which in these GT4 cars will be very challenging. You've got to trust that your car is going to be sticking to the road. Now, Cool Dude Boy is on the hard tyres. He's going to put himself further down the field with those hards, starting on the hard for the race. So he's not going to expect to qualify. He was on pole position last time out at Watkins Glenshaw. We're now driving towards the final corner, which is the Parabolica. And hard tyres then for Cool Dude Boy as he continues round. Let's have a look at the rest of the field. So Wolfbane also on hard. Tiny Terror is on soft. Matt Psycho, of course, is on his soft tyres. Victory Rain also, of course, is on soft. Tiger is on hards as well. So a few drivers going for this hard option. Bunny's on softs. SpeedHunter is also on soft tyres. Rob on drums also on soft. So those Team Chiquita Ferraris all together. And Tulu on hards as well. So is Specmere. The Ferraris are split. Scuderia Gazman are all on the hards, and Team Chiquita Banana all on the softs. Aloe's on softs, and Digital Blasphemy is, of course, on softs. So we've got 2 drivers not here. Matt Psycho coming out of the pits himself, whilst at the front it is Wolfbane who leads them through the first chicane. So he looks like he will be, at the moment, going for the pole position time, but behind him, there we have Tiny Terror is also getting towed along quite nicely. Tiny Terror in third in the blue Aston Martin. There he is. So pushing hard in his Team Spiker. A lot of slipstreaming going on. Victory Rain in fourth. He'll be happy about this. Getting the slipstream, getting the tow from the cars ahead. Bit of indicator going on to for the champion. Maybe saying thank you to Cool Dude Boy for getting out of the way. Cool Dude Boy deciding that it's probably best. There's a little bit of contact possibly between Wolfbane and Tiny Terror in the qualifying session. So Wolfbane having to get back onto the circuit as the Ascari. So Tiny Terror in third place. He is trying to put his car up into pole position. He is the Aston Martin on the soft tyres, so he is hoping to be the lead Aston Martin here in qualifying. Different tactic for Aston Martin compared to their title rivals, Team Chiquita Banana. Tiny Terror goes quickest, but Victory Rain beats that lap time just ahead of SpeedHunter. SpeedHunter is in second with Bunnies in third. Tiny Terror now down to fourth. Rob on drums in fifth. Tiger in sixth. They're all very tightly packed together. There's somebody gone off though. I think, yes, that was SpeedHunter. So SpeedHunter has had an accident during qualifying. Not the best thing to happen for him, going down towards the first corner. And he is going to have to regroup and get himself back into the rhythm. So let's have a look further down the field. Cool Dubois then in 10th place, with Speckmere in 9th, and Tulu 8th. And then we have Wolfbane in 11th. Digital Blasphemy's had an off as well. He's got a slow lap. Yes, he's in 11th place, and Matt Psycho is just starting his lap. He's keeping out of the way of everybody else, whilst it's Victory Rain on pole position for Jaguar. As it stands, the man that cannot qualify. He's been labelled as the non-qualifier here at the Sunday Night League by some of his rivals. Well, at the moment, he's looking very strong. Remember to like, share and subscribe if you have not done so already. This is qualifying for the final race of the GTE season number 5. Looking at the current champion, Victory Rain, the last race. We can say that until further in the future, no doubt. He is getting a tow from Tiny Terror through the Parabolica. Tiny Terror, just a little bit of glitching, but I don't think it's as bad as we saw at Watkins Glen with the glitching, so hopefully everything will calm down. Victory Rain improves his lap time as well. He's got a lot better time because, oh, Bunnies puts himself up into pole position. He's just pulled Cool Dubois up into 6th place as well. Cool Dubois on the hards. Any other drivers improving their lap times. Speckmere crossing the line on his hards. He's still in 9th place. Digital Blasphemy is there in 11th. Wolfbane not having the best of runs. He's pulling Matt Psycho along though. Matt Psycho on the soft tyres puts himself up into 2nd place. He's behind the pole position Ferrari of Bunnies. We've seen Bunnies on pole before this season at Sardinia, and he's on pole once more. As it stands, we have got just over 3 minutes left of the session, so plenty of time for the drivers. Bunnies weaving around, trying to get some heat into his tyres. Digital Blasphemy puts himself into 6th place, so he's put himself 6th in his McLaren. He's just ahead of Alone, who's 7/10 behind. Cool Dubois in 8th, so not too bad for Cool Dubois. He's the fastest hard runner, and he's ahead of Rob on drums on soft tyres. So he's ahead of Rob on drums. He's got 7/10 of a second ahead of Tiger. Speckmere in 11th, and in Tulu 12th. Wolfbane still hasn't had a clean lap. He's really struggling for his lap times. Is he pushing, or is he deciding not to go for it? Bunnies coming through the Ascari chicane, down the back straight, towards the Parabolica. The Ferrari looking pristine here in yellow and in the sun. Has he backed off a little bit? He has. Is he going to do a pit stop, I wonder, to get some fresh boots on that Ferrari? In comes Cool Dubois. Cool Dubois on his hards, deciding to pit. Bunnies is not there. Matt Psycho has also had a bit of an off. So, Victory Rain then, the current champion, on board with him as he negotiates the first chicane. Speckmere's put himself up into... SpeedHunter's put himself up into 3rd, just ahead of Victory Rain. You can see that. Less than a 10th of a second between them, 3rd and 4th. Victory Rain at the moment, as Wolfbane puts in a competitive sign. SpeedHunter, though, has gone off into turn 1, so that is SpeedHunter, the end of his qualifying, it would seem. Let's have a look. Let's see where Wolfbane is. Wolfbane's got himself up into 10th place. He's on his final lap now, trying to get up the field as Digital Blasphemy improves his time and puts himself up into 6th place. He's a 10th behind Tiny Terror in 5th, and 1.3 seconds away from Bunnies. Bunnies a fantastic lap, 0.3 of a second ahead of Matt Psycho. And Matt Psycho, I don't think, will be able to improve his lap time. So Bunnies, at this point in time, looking very strong. It's the wrong Team Chiquita Ferrari on pole position in terms of Speedhunter's hopes. However, Bunnies has not had a victory here at the Sunday Night League. He said he had pole position at Sardinia. He's currently in 4th place, and he's chasing down Victory Reign for that 3rd place, that podium spot in the championship. What will he achieve? Tiny Terror, I believe, is coming out of the Parabolica. He's pulling Victory Reign along. Tiny Terror, does he improve his lap time? He does. Keeps 5th though. Keeps 5th. Victory Reign does not improve his lap. So he does not improve. Bunnies crosses the line and does not improve, but very close to his best lap. So Speedhunter, can he put himself on pole position? His championship rival is currently in 8th place. Cool Duboy down in 8th. Aloe improves his time. He's 7th right now in his Jaguar. But Speedhunter through the final corner, he's not going to improve. So let's see if anybody else can improve. Wolfbane puts himself up into 8th place ahead of Cool Duboy. So he's put himself up there. What can Digital Blasphemy do through the Parabolica, the final corner in the McLaren? Can he put himself further up the grid and improve? He does. He beats Tiny Terror by 0.063 of a second to put himself in 5th place. A good lap time by him. So, Cool Duboy there in 9th. So let's have a look at the qualifying results, and it's the 2nd pole position of the season for Team Chiquita Bananas Bunnies. In 2nd place is Matt Psycho in the McLaren. In 3rd, the championship leader MFT-SpeedHunter. He is only less than a 10th behind Matt Psycho. Very tight between 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Victory Reign there in the Jaguar in 4th place. 5th place Digital Blasphemy, just under a second behind Bunnies. Tiny Terror, less than a 10th between him and Digital Blasphemy in 6th place. Aloe is 7th, and Wolfbane sneaks into the top 8 in his hard Ferrari. So he's the top hard runner. In 9th place is Cool Duboy with his Spiker Aston Martin Racing. 10th place is Rob on drums in his Ferrari. 11th is Specmere in his Ferrari, so lots of Ferraris near the back and at the front of this race. 12th place is Tiger in his Spiker Aston Martin, and 13th is in Tulu, so a lot of drivers. Very closely matched, but it's pole position for Bunnies here at the home of Ferrari. He's on pole for Ferrari. Let's get this race underway. 28 laps here at Monza around the Cathedral of Speed. What a fantastic race we are set to have. Hopefully they will get through turn 1 unscathed, as we know it is one of those circuits where anything can happen. Bunnies on pole position, Matt Psycho in 2nd, SpeedHunter in 3rd, Victory Reign 4th, 5th is Digital Blasphemy, 6th is Tiny Terror, 7th is Aloe, 8th is Wolfbane. It's 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it is go here at Monza, and it looks like Matt Psycho got a good start and a good jump off the line. He'll be looking up the inside into turn 1 as they race down towards the notorious turn 1 here at Monza. Matt Psycho looking up the inside. Hopefully everyone gets their braking right. Aloe though hits his teammate, and Victory Reign has to negotiate. He's still in 3rd place somehow because somebody has fallen down the field, and it's Speedhunter. Speedhunter down to 12th place. An absolute disaster for Speedhunter at the start of this race, down in 12th after turn number 1. And in Tulu up into 11th. So a bit of bunching happening at the beginning of this race. But at the front it is Bunnies with Matt Psycho, and Victory Reign has got his teammate Aloe in 4th. Somebody is overtaking. I think Wolfbane has managed to Cool Duboy up into 6th place. Well, this is phenomenal as Tiger gets past his teammate Tiny Terror. Tiny Terror into the gravel at the first move, sorry. Suspect me in 9th place. Speedhunter is in 11th. Tiny Terror down into 13th place, but at the front it is Bunnies, with Matt Psycho chasing him down, going through Ascari for the first time. What can Bunnies do? Hopefully we do not see something that happened to him at Sardinia. He was in a fantastic fight there, and was just unfortunate not to be in the shout for the victory. He did finish in 3rd place though. He's had a very good season, back on form, Bunnies, after a difficult season number 4. That Psycho there in 2nd place. Difficult season for him once again in GTE. With Victory Rain in 3rd and Aloe in 4th. The Jaguars in 3rd and 4th. We've not seen them as high as this all season long. On board with Aloe in 4th. He's got Digital Blasphemy and into the pits. Well, this is possibly the tactic then, because into the pits comes Cool Duboy on his hard tyres. He's running a different strategy then. Will he go onto the softs? I would expect so. He's getting rid of those hards. Yes, he does. So hards come off for him. At the front of the field though, it's Bunnies and Matt Psycho really fighting through Curve Grande. Can Matt Psycho get up the inside at the chicane? Keeping it nice and tidy, these two. Bunnies, though, keeping 1st place. Matt Psycho in 2nd, and that means Victory Rain has an opportunity in the Jaguar. Up ahead, he can see 1st place, half a second between the top 3. It's a second between 7/10 in fact. Oh no, Aloe's gone off. I say that, and he's gone off at the first Rivatsa. So he's gone off the circuit. So top 4 covered by 2 seconds, but it's the front of the field right now that are nose to tail. Matt Psycho having to defend as they go into Ascari, feeling the pressure from Victory Rain. But Bunnies in 1st place leads the race here at Monza for Ferrari. He will be feeling incredibly proud of himself right now. There's nothing better than leading in Italy for the Scuderia. But he's in Team Chiquita. Banana is not in Scuderia Gasman. Matt Psycho having a sneaky look into the Parabolica. Victory Rain keeping it tight behind Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho is having to defend all over the place. You can see the Jaguar right behind him as he is going to bump draft, is he? No. He sets fast. Oh, Victory Rain sets fastest lap. That Psycho is going for the lead. Tiger coming into the pits, then Tiger doing an extra lap on those hards and in response to his teammate. But Bunnies is on the inside, a little bit of a touch between him and Matt Psycho, but Matt Psycho manages to get the lead here at Monza, and Victory Rain has managed to get himself up into 2nd place. So Bunnies has fallen from the lead down into 3rd in a matter of corners, and we have Digital Blasphemy in 4th place, keeping them all at bay as well. As Bunnies has a little look at Victory Rain going into the 2nd chicane. Matt Psycho attacking the curbs, and in the background we can see SpeedHunter already up into 6th place with the thanks of all of the pit stops happening around. He's on fastest lap pace, 157.8 on his last lap. Trying to get past Aloe though, which is easier said than done. Aloe in 5th place. He has SpeedHunter ahead. So go down towards Ascari. SpeedHunter sneaks up ahead of Aloe. It's a tricky place to do an overtake, but he gets around the outside. A brilliant move there by SpeedHunter. Very brave. Lead on. Matt Psycho leads the field then with Victory Rain in 2nd. Bunny's 3rd. 4th place. The top 4 covered by about 2nd. Digital Blasphemy up there in 4th. Let's have a look further down the field. Cool Duboy has got soft tyres. So has Wolfbane. Also on the softs. Tiger, I expect, will be on the softs as well. Yes, he is. And in Tulu is on the softs as well. So they're all coming through, but at the front, Matt Psycho is pulled away actually a little bit from Victory Rain, who is under pressure from Bunnies. Bunnies up the inside into turn number 1 and gets the Ferrari stopped. And a nice little move there by Bunnies. So Bunny's into second place. Matt Psycho second up the road now. Pulling away from these fighting drivers. In second place. So Bunny's in second right now. But Digital Blasphemy on board with him. Going down to the second chicane. Let's have a look though at Victory Reign, because having a little look, he felt confident but not close enough to Bunny's to make the move into the second chicane. So still in second for him, there is Rob on drums. He's got Cool Deer Boy! Cool Deer Boy's hit him! Huh? Oh, was it Tiny Terror? I think it was Tiny Terror. Sorry, apologies. I think Cool Deer Boy long way behind. Tiny Terror and Rob on drums having a crash into the second chicane. Something happened there between those two. I thought it was Cool Do Boy. Panic over. It was not. No, it was definitely Tiny Terror. His lap time a lot slower this time round. So, live chat. Lewis Silver saying Forza in Tulu. Well, a moment in Tulu. Is in 12th place. He's got his teammate Specmia, who's made his soft tyre stop. These three, Tiger, Intulu and Specmia, fighting towards the back, but they are on different strategies to those at the front. Intulu currently in 12th place. And Psycho is 2 seconds up now, and he's just set the fastest lap here at Monza, as Bunnies has got his hands full. Bunny's under attack from Victory Reign. Victory Reign on the inside, going into turn one. Will Digital Blasphemy have a move? No, he thought about it, but Victory Reign cannot get it stopped. Victory Reign could not get it stopped. He's down into 4th place, but Digital Blasphemy just touching a bit of grapple on the exit. Victory Reign down to 4th. He braked too hard trying to get the move done on Bunnies, and that is helping SpeedHunter catch them up. So SpeedHunter currently in 5th place. His eventful lap number 1. Bunnies falling further and further back though from Matt Psycho, who started the season with a win in the Ford. He's trying to get a win in the McLaren for the first time. Bunnies in 2nd with Digital Blasphemy 3rd now. Victory Reign in 4th with SpeedHunter. Further down the field, Cool Dude Boy is catching up with Tiny Terror. A lap ago, Tiny Terror having a bit of an incident with Rob on drums as they went through the chicane. And Lowy in 6th place, keeping the pace. It's just 1.2 seconds off the fastest lap, which was set by SpeedHunter. SpeedHunter set that on the last lap, so SpeedHunter is catching up these drivers up ahead, keeping it nice and smooth. Is the championship leader. He's in 5th place. He has not made a stop yet. His championship rival, Cool Do Boy, has made a stop as we go on board as he overtakes his teammate Tiny Terror. Tiny Terror not making it hard for his team leader in this situation. So Cool Do Boy bringing himself back into play. Again, his lap time's not looking too bad with those at the front, because Matt Psycho has done a 157.1. Cool Boy did a 57.2 on his previous lap. Bunnies has now got himself into 2nd place, a clear 2nd ahead of Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy though. Oh, and we've got SpeedHunter making his way up into 4th. Can he get it stopped? He does manage to get it stopped somehow. Into turn 1. I thought he was going to hit the back of Digital Blasphemy there, but he's got himself up into 4th. So he needs a top 4 finish today to guarantee the championship, no matter what Cool Dude Boy does this evening. He's currently in that position. But what can he do? Can he bring himself further up this field? He had a difficult start. Lap number 1, he was pointing the wrong way. He's down in 12th place. He is back up into 4th place. He started 3rd. He's got Digital Blasphemy ahead of him. Let's go on board with the championship leader. Digital Blasphemy feeling the pressure in the McLaren. Driver going to the right hand side slightly. SpeedHunter keeping the pressure on everybody that is watching us live on at the Sunday Night League. If it's the first time, please let us know. So the first time watching, have a chat with me live as we see Digital Blasphemy really fighting for the front grip, but his teammate Matt Psycho leads the race. Still only 1.4 seconds between him and Bunnies. They are really closely matched, as Digital Blasphemy then has the fight with SpeedHunter and Victory Rain just behind him. Aloe, Victory Rain's teammate, as high as 6th. We've not seen this all season from the Jaguars. And finally, coming good at the final round, possibly. Rob on drums in 7th has got Cool Duboy catching him up. Cool Duboy currently 1.5 seconds a lap quicker than Rob on drums. Silent Terror in 9th place. In 10th place is Wolfbane with Tiger. Oh, Specme has just got past Tiger. Oh, I said he's just got past. He tried to move through the Parabolica and he's dropped down. And Tulu is chasing hard his teammate. They're still very tightly packed, are these drivers. The standard in the Sunday Night League is incredibly high, and it is tricky to find an advantage. And Tulu will have a look into turn number 1 against his teammate. Has to be careful though. Scooter Gazman, team boss Gazman, looking on and just watching carefully. Matt Psycho though at the front of the field. Digital Blasphemy and SpeedHunter though fighting for position, and SpeedHunter puts himself up into 3rd place through Ruvatsu 1. Very nicely done there for SpeedHunter. He's in 3rd place now, and he is really pushing hard. Victory Rain now having a look as well on board with the current champion, watching his former teammate just ahead of Digital Blasphemy in the McLaren ahead of us. And he follow. Will he have to do? I think SpeedHunter's touched. I think SpeedHunter touched the gravel on the exit of Ascari, but Digital Blasphemy running wide, very wide, and that means that Victory Rain has passed him on the exit of the Ascari chicane. Jaguar up into 4th place, but we've seen before this Jaguar just eats its tyres, and it is. Look at Digital Blasphemy's and look at Victory Rain's. Jaguar really eating its tyres. It's been eating its tyres all season long. There is Aloe in 6th place, trying to just keep it all together. He's in 6th. Matt Psycho though is under pressure from Bunnies. Bunnies has suddenly found a new win. This Ferrari is very kind on its tyres in comparison to the Jaguar, and Bunnies really pushing hard in his Ferrari now. He can see victory once more up ahead, half a second between him and Matt Psycho. It's closed down. It was at one point nearly 2 seconds. Now it is less than half a second. He's gone purple in sector 1. He's attacking these curves. Matt Psycho also attacking them. The car bouncing up and down all over the place. Matt Psycho still leads the race, but he's under a lot of pressure from Bunnies. Bunnies not having a victory at all in Sunday Night League. Matt Psycho has the most victories in the Sunday Night League of all the drivers. Over 20 victories in the Sunday Night League. Over 70 races. Bunnies over 50 races, no wins as of yet. He's really in contention here at Monza. SpeedHunter, he's had victories this season. He's looked very strong. In fact, 3 victories for him this season have really allowed him to put this championship campaign together. Victory Rain, no victory yet this season. As I say, Jaguar just not showing itself very well. Digital Blasphemy up the inside of the Parabolica, and a nice move as well from Digital Blasphemy. But it's going to be Victory Rain on the attack on the exit. Will he tuck in behind the McLaren? He does. He is now tucked up behind Digital Blasphemy, going down the home straight towards turn 1 though. He's on the outside of the McLaren. Digital Blasphemy has put him there, so it's up to Victory Rain. Can he get through? Yes, he does. He managed to get across before turn 1. He's got the move done. Very nicely done by the defending champion. In 4th place he goes on lap number 9. of 28th, but it is looking very, very tricky for his tyres. SpeedHunter is the fastest man on the circuit right now, but his teammate, I think, could go quicker. His teammate is going quicker, still hitting these 46s, very happy here with the Ferrari at Monza. That Psycho having to do all he can to keep that McLaren ahead. So done his second place on the road. Trying to get ahead of Victory Reign in the Team Driver Championship. He's currently 6 points behind. If it finished like this, it would not be enough for him to get third place. He just missed out by a couple of points. However, if he got into the lead, he'd take third place away from Victory Reign. So it's all to play for him. Really pushing hard. Victory Reign currently in 4th place, and he looks like he'll be ready to stop very soon. He's going to have to do another lap though, I'm sure. Which will last me very comfortable, very happy on his tyres. And Lowy there in 6th place, keeping the car very close to his teammate. We've never seen this before. He's about 7 seconds, and this will last me nearly driving into the pits following Victory Reign. So Victory Reign into the pits. Another scheduled stop. It'll be interesting to see where he comes out in relation to Cool Duboy. As at the front it is Bunnies in the lead, but Matt Psycho's managed to get past him on the exit of the chicane. So Matt Psycho back in the lead of the race, but these two having an absolute ding-dong battle for the lead of the race, and it's just bringing SpeedHunter closer and closer. He's just set the fastest lap of 1:55.9, so he's closing up, whilst Matt Psycho and Bunnies are fighting amongst themselves for the victory. But are they bringing it closer and closer to SpeedHunter? You can see them in sight on board with the championship leader in 3rd place, and just ahead of us is the back of Bunnies and Matt Psycho going through the secondary bat. So a little bit of a stutter as we went through. Don't think it is anywhere near as bad as it was at Watkins Glen in terms of the stuttering. But Matt Psycho in 1st place. There he is. Bunnies in 2nd, pushing hard, looking through Ascari. Not quite there for the Canadian. Matt Psycho very, 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 very close. Less than 2 tenths of a second between the two. Will he have a little dive going into the Parabolica? He thinks about it, then thinks better. As we go through the Parabolica now. So Bunny's keeping himself close. Using the slipstream, thinking, shall I have another go? Going into turn 1. I nearly got it done last time out. Matt Psycho in the 1st place, but it is less than 0.03 of a second as they cross the line pretty much side by side. Going down into turn 1, Bunnies on the inside. Centimetres between the cars, but Matt Psycho is going to have to concede the position. Bunnies gets up into 1st place. Matt Psycho tucks up into 2nd. Can he put himself into a position where he takes the Ferrari? Going into the chicane, SpeedHunter catching up every single lap. These two fight now. It's nearly 2 seconds a lap quicker than them as they fight for position at the front of the field. Victory Reign, after his pit stop, will keep him with the battle though, because now Psycho nearly getting past Victory Reign behind Cool Duboy. Have a quick little look. He is 2.5 seconds behind Cool Duboy then after the pit stops, but we're back at the front of the field because in the background you can see SpeedHunter. He is pushing very hard. You can see 1st place now. He's 1.5 seconds off his teammate Bunnies. In between, in the Ferrari sandwich, it's not quite a banana sandwich. It is Matt Psycho. It's banana, Bina, and banana. Not very tasty, I don't think. McLaren looking quite competitive here in comparison. SpeedHunter dropping back a bit through Ascari, so maybe getting a little bit offline going into the very fast chicane. towards the end of the lap here. Have a look further down the field. We've got Tiny Tower in 8th place, 9th place. Rob on Trump's in the background. We can see in Tulu kicking up the dust through Rivazza 2 and Tiger in unfamiliar position of 13th place. But it is still early days. These drivers are all fighting hard. Bunnies has not used the hard tyres. Matt Psycho is not using the hard tyres, he's using softs. So is SpeedHunter, he's got to use hards. This last week using the softs here as well. Drivers all using different strategies, different tactics here at Monza to try and get themselves. And Tiny Tower has left the room. Oh, I think that may have been a connection issue, because he was quite high up. He was in 8th place. Wolfbane in 8th now, whilst Speckmere trying to get past Rob on drums. He's just ahead of Rob on drums' Ferrari. And will he manage to get himself ahead going into turn 1? He does. Puts himself up into 9th place. Can he get it stopped on the exit? Yes, he can. Rob on drums having a bit of a wobble on the exit of the chicane. And Tulu in 11th. Tiger there in 12th place. Matt Psycho, though, is all over the back of Bunnies going towards Ascari. He's going to have a move into Ascari. He's ahead already. Here's Matt Psycho, so he pops himself into 1st place once more. And now the top 3 are covered by half a second. So Matt Psycho's got some Ferraris right on his tail. What can he do? As there it is, the McLaren and the Ferrari of Bunnies. Bunnies just ahead. It's going to go into the parabolic. He's going to be wider than Matt Psycho, though. Matt Psycho will hold the line. But it's SpeedHunter that will watch on board with. Because Matt Psycho, is he going to the pits? No, he's not. But Bunnies is dragging his teammate. Is his teammate just setting the fastest lap? The teammate going to bump draft him? He is, and he puts himself up into 2nd place. And that is not what Matt Psycho wants to see. 2 Team Chiquita Ferraris now working together. Although no, Bunnies has gone off the circuit. And I think they managed to hit each other off. Well, they did. I think SpeedHunter hit the back of Bunnies. And that's how Matt Psycho's got a 2.5 second lead. Well, Chris Boo, who is the team manager of Team Chiquita Ferrari, he'll be scratching his head and thinking, what happened there? My boys were looking very strong, and now Matt Psycho's 2.5 seconds up the road, trying to pull away from them. Bunnies, I wonder what he's thinking inside that crash helmet about his championship leader, teammate. I don't think there will be very many kind words as they hit each other into turn 1. Digital Blasphemy on his own there in 4th place, comfortably ahead of Aloe, and Aloe just keeping himself in 5th. Victory Rain, his teammate, in 7th place. Where has... Oh, Cool Dude Boy. There he is in 6th place. Cool Dude Boy will have to stop once more. Cool Dude Boy's chances of this championship not looking too strong right now. Although we don't know what the Ferraris are doing at the front of this field. Whether they are doing the 1 lap on the hards or if they're doing the soft runs. We've seen Bunnies do the stop on the final lap before, as he is side by side with his teammate SpeedHunter as they go down towards turn 1 once more. They do not want to have a repeat of what happened a lap ago, where Bunnies was hit in the back by SpeedHunter. Going into turn 1, a lot tidier this time. Must be watching, thinking, whoa, boys, we just need to bring this championship home. Do not be giving me heart attacks. Chris Boo has never had a race win before as a team boss this season. He has had competitive championships though. He was team boss at Lexus in the first season of GTE, and they drew at the top of the championship standings in the team championship, but on countback they lost out to the Corvette team of Endurance Nut. Blue Boy currently in 6th place, setting good times, 1:57.4. He's in the 57s. Those tyres not looking as good as they were once before. And he's got Victory Rain catching him up. Aston Martin sliding across the chicane once more. We've got Speckmere and Wolfbane in 8th and 9th, keeping each other company, the two Ferraris. 75th anniversary of Ferrari livery by Gasman, of course, used in the Formula 1 team for this race last season, 2022. Maybe forgot what year it was, so 2021. They're at home, 8th and 9th at this point of the race. Again, a long way to go because they've used their hard tyres. They are, and Matt Psycho coming into the pit. So the Ferrari boys now will lead a 1-2 at Monza. So Bunnies and SpeedHunter flying formation from Team Chiquita Ferraris. The yellow Ferraris at the front. Matt Psycho into the pits then halfway through the race. Easily done. Ditched past me. He could have gone further on his softs. And Aloe also coming into the pits as well, as does Cool Dude Boy. Victory Rain climbs the field as everybody else is stopping. But Matt Psycho is out of the pits and ahead. So Matt Psycho up into 3rd place on the road. Or down into 3rd place, should I say. But not looking too bad. They're all going on to their new soft tyres. And here we go. Wolfbane up into 6th place and Speckmere in 7th. Below coming out in 8th. Tiger getting past Cool Dude Boy. The Tiger running a different strategy to his teammate. Rob on drums also stops and he goes on to his hards. So hard tyres for Rob on drums. Intulu is just behind him on the soft. So Intulu has just done a pit stop. And he will have a lot of fighting to do. So 2 Ferraris at the back, 2 Ferraris at the front. Bunnies at the front of the field. He is being chased by SpeedHunter. SpeedHunter still is in the pound seats for the championship. 2nd place as it stands. Will be absolutely fine. Still ahead of Cool Dude Boy. But Cool Dude Boy has pitted and is behind his teammate Tiger. There he is, keeping the pressure on his teammates. So the 2 championship rivals currently behind teammates. Who is going to have the easier time? I think Tiger might allow Cool Dude Boy pass to enable his team leader to have his best opportunity. Give him a tow down towards the Parabolica. Oh, SpeedHunter has managed to get past Bunnies through turn 1. The first chicane, SpeedHunter in 1st place, 2nd is Bunnies, and 3rd place Matt Psycho. He's got to keep that pressure on because those front cars, they would appear to be going onto the hards for a short stint at the end of this race. Victory Rain in 4th, but he will have to stop again. His tyres just are wearing out every single time. Speckmere up to 6th place now, Aloe in 7th. And there is Cool Dude Boy ahead of Tiger now. As Wolfbane in the pits in his Ferrari. So when you're off strategy to everybody else, it always feels like you're catching up. All the time. And the idea is really not to give up. Bunnies in 2nd place. Looking at SpeedHunter as they approach Ascari. What tactics will Team Chiquita Ferrari do? Will they go for this 1 lap on the hards, or will they go for the rest of the race on the hards? Finishing off the race, SpeedHunter running a bit wide out of the Ascari chicane. Bunnies getting a good run on him going into the Parabolica, keeping themselves very close together. 2 two Ferraris at the front at Monza, 98 and 99. And they're going another lap. They're going once more on board with Bunny's Canadian. He's keeping it together. He's giving his teammate a little bit of attack. Helping him along. There we go, into turn one. Very, very easy does it. Team Chiquita Banana Ferraris. First and second. That Psycho though, third place. He's lapping a second quicker than them. So he's putting himself into contention for victory here at Monza. Victory Rain though, it's those tyres again. The Jaguar just not being kind on them at all. So Lasme looking strong here as well. With Aloe in 6th. Could Aloe finish ahead of his teammate for the first time this season? Cool Dubois in 7th place. Spectre 8th and Tiger in 9th. Tiger keeping the pressure on, but Spectre, the man on the move in the Ferrari. His tyres starting to wear out a little bit though. He's had a bit of an off actually. Lap 16, he's had a bit of an off, and I think Aloe has as well. Maybe. No, he just seems to have lost a bit of time. You see, no, he's on his pace. So he's got Cool Dubois chasing him down, attacking the second chicane, going into Rivazza 1. These four cars very close together. GTE has proved this season that the Group 4 cars are so much easier to drive close together. Close to each other. We do get little groups forming. SpeedHunter defending through the Parabolica against his teammate. They're both pitting as well. They go into the pits. Who will come out ahead? Well, I have a feeling it could be Matt Psycho. So we'll see what happens between these drivers. Do they just change their tyres? Or will they fuel up as well? SpeedHunter, what is he doing? He's fueling. And very short, possibly. I think they're going to the end of the race then on the hard tyres as Victory Rain passes them. So Victory Rain passes as they go into turn number 1, but he's really keeping the pressure on his team leader. Really pushing hard. They've got Digital Blasphemy behind them. He's on softs. He could get up into second place, a net second. Could be a 1-2 for McLaren here this evening. As Cool Dubois gets himself up into 6th place, nicely around the outside of Aloe. Going through turn 1. Spectre in now 9th place. He's back in the pits on soft tyres. His teammate Wolfbane goes past. Tiger keeping the pressure on. So these drivers are so closely matched. And Tulu as well in the Ferrari. So the Scuderia Gasman Ferraris. Oh, Tiger getting the braking wrong. Ooh, and fortunately he ghosted, and then Tulu managed to go through him. You don't often see that. And Tulu going through a driver to get up into 10th place. Tiger ran so deep. Made a rare mistake for Tiger. Not having the best of evenings for him in the Spiky Aston Martin. It does look like as well that the way the race is going, it's going to be Team Chiquita Banana's team championship. Psycho leading the race. Mama Sykes will be happy to see her boy at the front of the field. And he's nearly 6 seconds ahead of Victory Rain. Victory Rain, though, will have to stop again, and that will drop him down a long way. Just cannot make these tyres last in the Jaguar. On board with the defending champion. Number 1 plate. Great to see it in GTE. First time we've seen it. Psycho, when he won the championship, chose to drive the number 16 car. It's his lucky number. SpeedHunter in third place. He's looking to finish on the podium for the championship. He's doing everything he needs to do. Had a scare at the beginning of the race. It's looking very, very promising from him. SpeedHunter there in 3rd. Bunny's in 4th. Digital Blasphemy in 5th place. Is he catching those Ferraris up? It's difficult to tell right now because the Ferraris didn't out now. And Lowy in 6th, ahead of Cool Duboy. Cool Duboy made a mistake then in lap 18, a 159.6 for him. He's dropped behind Lowy once more. So, Cool Duboy's championship dreams, are they starting to fade here as we are now inside the last 10 laps of the GTE season? There's 10 laps to go, including the one they're on, and Matt Psycho hasn't got as much left of the lap. He's setting some good times though. He's pulling away from victory lane. Have a look at Digital Blasphemy. He's catching up Bunnies. That is clear to tell. Bunnies in the Ferrari on the hards. We've seen SpeedHunters producing very quick times on the hard tyres previously. But is it going to be enough to keep Digital Blasphemy behind them? Victory Reign, he's going to drop down the field. He's going to pit at the end of this lap, I'm sure. The defending champion just not getting on with this Jaguar. It has not been a successful title defence for him. For winning it in such dramatic fashion in season number 4 at the Circuit del Surf. So, Digital Blasphemy getting past. Cool Duboy now back into 6th place. He's got a Lowy behind him though. A Lowy is keeping the pressure on and making sure that it is a Jaguar in 5th place still, as there in the background Victory Reign, but Cool Duboy then in 5th place gets himself up the field. Lowy in 6th. Victory Reign, again, we've seen him before, have to do the overtaking at the end of the race. He's going to have to do it once more. He's currently got 9 laps to go on those softs, and he's got brand new softs as well. Can he push hard and keep the pressure on those in front of him? His teammate is ahead. So Lowy in 6th place, keeping the pressure on Cool Duboy. So Cool Duboy in 5th. He's 12 seconds behind Digital Blasphemy, so the podium is not on the cards then for Cool Duboy this evening. It's a perfect run of podium results. It stretches back quite a long time as well, you say in the chat. Stat he's quite proud of. Could come to an end this evening, as well as the possibility of the championship slipping through his fingers. SpeedHunter in 2nd place. That Ferrari looking very good in his hands. Matt Psycho at the front. He's got 11.3 second lead in the McLaren. His lap going 1.5 seconds quicker than SpeedHunter, so it looks like Matt Psycho is putting a nice finish to the season. SpeedHunter 2nd place. Digital Blasphemy though, can he make it a 1-2 from McLaren here at Monza? The Ferrari, licking their wounds possibly. Pole position was set by Bunnies. He did get the pole. He's in 3rd place. He's got the pressure of Digital Blasphemy on faster tyres coming back towards him. In Tulu there in 10th place has got Tiger going up the inside into the Parabolica. Can Tiger make it stick? Yes, he can. He gets up into 10th place. Nicely done by Tiger. Having a great battle here in Tulu and Tiger. Great fighting all through the field in GTE. There are the 2 Ferraris, the Scuderia Ferrari Gasman cars, the Scuderia Gasman Ferrari, should I say, 8th, 9th and 11th. They're very closely matched. We knew it would be the case between these drivers all season. They were a very tightly knit team. Fighting for this 10th place. He wants to make the top 10. We do say that very often for Tiger. Fighting to be in the top 10. Show you how competitive this season of GTE has been. Tyres have been critical. Matt Psycho though leads the race, 12.7 seconds ahead of SpeedHunter. Bunnies now under pressure from Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy on board through the Ascari chicane with the man in 4th place. Digital Blasphemy, he's had some bad luck with disconnects through this season. He's 4th right now. Can he get himself up into 2nd? That is his challenge to himself. He's got bunnies ahead of him, and it looks like he's got an opportunity, although he runs very wide out of the Parabolica, getting onto the marbles. It's not the best place to be. It always wants to suck you into the barrier. But Digital Blasphemy now setting his best lap times. Matt Psycho has set the fastest lap of the race at 55.9. It's not far off. A little bit of touching between the McLaren of Digital Blasphemy and Bunnies, but Digital Blasphemy on the inside. Can he keep the position? Through the second part of the chicane, he positions his car and makes sure that Bunnies can't get onto the accelerator. So, Digital Blasphemy up into 3rd place. Can he bring that McLaren up into the top 2? And then we have Cool Duboy with a Lowy and Victory Reign. 2 Jaguars, 6th and 7th, chasing down the Aston Martin. Victory Reign 7th, Aloy 6th. Will they be able to get past? Aloy's made a mistake though through the second chicane. Victory Reign will have an opportunity going into Ravazza 1. Does Aloy let him pass? Aloy does let him pass. Aloy says to his teammate, you go and attack that Aston Martin. I'm quite happy to be 7th right now. And keep on your coattails. We'll get there together. Psycho leads the race though. Oh, Bunny's fighting back though with Digital Blasphemy. And he's managed to get past after the Ascari chicane. So maybe Digital Blasphemy having a little bit of a touch with the gravel on the outside. But he goes up the inside through the Parabolica. That is a brave move. But will Bunnies get back up the inside? He does. The Ferrari driver up into 3rd once more. As they'll pass the line side by side, fighting once more. There are 6 laps left, including the one they're on. There they are, side by side, across the line. It was just Bunnies. So Bunnies just keeping ahead. But Digital Blasphemy braking later, but has he outbraked himself? He has! Digital Blasphemy's dropped down the field a little bit. He's lost a lot of time. He's lost 2 seconds from Bunnies. So Bunnies back into 3rd place. Digital Blasphemy in 4th. Cool Duboy in 5th place now has Victory Reign chasing him down. Victory Reign a little bit slower on the previous lap than Cool Duboy, so Cool Duboy able to push further along. Aloy in 7th place. Specmare up in 8th now is the top Scuderia Gasman. Ferrari with Wolfbane in 9th place. Tiger and Intulu, they're continuing their battle. As I say, it's only for 10th place, but these two, we've seen them fight for podiums this season as well. In the fight for the podium finishes, there is Rob on drums in 12th place in his Ferrari. 35 seconds behind in Tulu. So that Psycho leads the race. He will be the first driver to win in GTE with 2 different cars in the season. So he started the season in the Mustang. The team then decided that the Mustang, after an update, had been compromised. They changed to the McLaren, and it's looked very good here at Monza. Hopkins Glen got a podium as well, 2nd and 3rd on the podium. 3rd, and 4th on the podium. It has been a competitive car. Tyre wear looks pretty good as well. That is the thing. And Victory Reign has got past Cool Duboy. His tyres are looking fresher than Cool Duboy. So Victory Reign up into 5th place now. Sets his best lap of the race with a 56.4. Cool Duboy did a 58.6, so a mistake from Cool Duboy as well. Cool Duboy not having his best race of the season, now in 6th place, having to fight hard to keep on the back of the tail of Victory Reign. Victory Reign, though, pulling away slightly from the Aston Martin. Have a look at Digital Blasphemy. He's back on the tail of Bunnies. He's only got 4 and a bit laps left to get past the Canadian for the podium. I think SpeedHunter's position is safe there in his Ferrari. He's actually caught up Matt Psycho a little bit as well on the previous lap. Matt Psycho's tyres starting to wear out. Might be just starting to ease off as well, given that he has a 13-second lead. SpeedHunter 2nd place. Enough to seal the championship. Blasphemy, though, looking at the back of the Ferrari of Bunnies. Bunnies in 3rd, pushing. So Digital Blasphemy 4th place. And we get the victory of a podium. Bunny's making a mistake through the parabolica. That's going to give Digital Blasphemy all the opportunity going into turn 1. So Bunny's 3rd place position looking under threat as they go past the start-finish gantry. And towards turn number 1, Digital Blasphemy is up into 3rd according to the timing screen, and he is comfortably into 3rd now as they get through the first chicane. But Bunnies will keep the pressure on. He has seen what can happen. Digital Blasphemy, though, now 6 seconds behind SpeedHunter with 4 laps to go. It is possible to catch up. Victory Reign and Cool Dude Boy having a bit of a fight for 5th place. Cool Dude Boy back into 5th after a little bit of a scrap between him and Victory Reign. Victory Reign down into 6th place now, down to 6th, and tucked up behind the Aston Martin. Will he ever go into the 2nd chicane? He is close enough. Will he decide to do it? He does not. He thinks better of it now. So Victory Reign down in 6th place. This end of the season in the Jaguar has not gone well for him. Aloe there in 7th. He's getting caught up by Specmere. It's 1 second a lap. It's going to be tight. Specmere bringing Wolfbane with him as well. So Aloe is going to be under pressure. Tiger still has got Intulu with him. These two have just been fighting all race long. I think they've had a great battle between the 2 of them. At the front though, Matt Psycho, he is losing time now to SpeedHunter. It's about a second a lap, so nothing to worry about really. 3 laps left. His fuel is flashing. SpeedHunter using all of the outside runoff. He's pulling away from Digital Blasphemy, actually. Is he? 6 seconds? Maybe not. Victory Reign, though, and Cool Dude Boy having a great fight for 5th. Victory Reign back up into 5th place then through the Parabolica. But Cool Dude Boy will be looking to make the move into turn 1 at the first chicane. He's got himself positioned on the outside, but it will become the inside. If he can keep it hung there, no, he cannot. So he has to concede the position and slides the car out of the chicane. He's fighting hard in that Aston Martin. Whilst we have Wolfbane now ahead of Specmere. So Specmere made a small error. Yes, he did, at 59.7 for him on the last lap. So Specmere making a small error. So has Aloe got enough to finish in 7th in the Jaguar? His tyres looking a bit worn. Matt Psycho is losing time lap by lap to SpeedHunter. There's 10 seconds now a gap. Still, it should be fine. But who knows? Has just over 2 laps to go. 2 laps in 1 corner as he goes through the Parabolica for the 26th time this race. SpeedHunter second place. He's catching. And he's keeping the gap between himself and Digital Blasphemy very, very easily. He's not going to be under any pressure from Digital Blasphemy. Digital Blasphemy more under pressure from Bunnies, although Bunnies is starting to fall back a little bit from the second McLaren on the road. No, that's like a 159.1, 157.1 with 2 laps to go. Well, it would be a 5-second gap. So Matsuko just needs to keep it on the road. Well, we've been here before, Matsuko. Remember Daytona? Our first race on GT7, and Matsuko was leading the race into the final stages, but he ended up having a bit of an accident in the cooler conditions. It is getting hotter though here at Monza. They started in the early morning and it is starting to get into the midday sun now. The car is going well. Matsuko leading the race. Yellow flag up ahead. That will be for Rob on drums, his recovery. Going through Ascari, so Matsuko will be a bit cautious through there. Having seen the yellows, but happy to not see a car in front of him. He's got one more lap left. That fuel is looking very, very marginal. As Digital Blasphemy there in third, Buddy's fourth. Victory Rain is now ahead of Cool Duboy once again. So Victory Rain in fifth. Having a good fight between those two at this point in the race. Cool Duboy then on board with him. The race really a challenge, using the softs and the hards here. The team have no choice to use those softs and hards here, whilst Victory Rain using 2 sets of softs. Keeping himself just ahead. But Matsuko is in the final lap. Blue flags are waving, starting to flutter for Rob on drums. SpeedHunter in second. He'll be starting to feel that he could be champion. It starts to become real for him. Cool 2 point. Victory Rain still fighting though between themselves. Victory Rain now in 5th place. Cool Duboy in 6th. Aloe there 7th place. Cool Duboy 6th place. It's just not there for him this evening. His run of podiums as well will come to an end with this 6th. But a big fight though against SpeedHunter all season long. SpeedHunter in that Ferrari. After round number 1, he did finish down in 8th place at round 1. Since then, he has been on the podium and incredibly consistent firsts and seconds all throughout the season. It's Matsuko though that is going to take the victory here at Monza. The McLaren proving that it is the car to be in. Started the season at Mustang. He's now gone to a McLaren. The Parabolica, the final corner. Matsuko is going to take the win here at Monza. A well-deserved victory for him. It's been a tough season once again for Matsuko and GTE. It's just not been the season that he hoped for, but a victory at the end would hopefully feel sweet. But it is the championship for SpeedHunter, and he is the GTE champion for season number 5. Digital Blasphemy gets on the podium. Bunnies is in at 4th place. He just misses out the pole man. Victory Rain in 5th place. Once again for him, a run of 5ths at the end. Cool Duboy unfortunately down in 6th place for him. 7th place though, holding on. It is going to be a season best result for Aloe in the Jaguar. 7th place for him. He'll be happy to be there. Wolfbane is 8th, just ahead of Speckby, his teammates side by side going across the line. Well, they've enjoyed that. And there is Tiger in 10th place with Intulu And Rob on drums in 12th place. Matt Psycho says, cheers, Jam. Victory Rain in the chat. I believe this belongs to you, champ, and he's handing over the trophy to SpeedHunter. SpeedHunter, the winner of the championship in season number 5 of GTE here at the Sunday Night League. Matt Psycho in the chat saying congratulations to SpeedHunter. See you around, says Matt Psycho. SpeedHunter in 2nd place, the winner of the championship, but it is Matt Psycho who has won his race here in GTE. And thank you, Matt, for everything that you've done here at the Sunday Night League. Hopefully it's not too long before we see you racing again here on a Sunday night. What a way to finish with a victory for Matt Psycho in the McLaren. So there we go. Matt Psycho, the winner here at Monza in the McLaren. Congratulations to him. It's a great victory. He started the season with one. He's finished the season with one as well. Great Ormond Street Hospital charity on the back. And the Sick Children's Trust as well for Matt Psycho. Please go to that website. As always, when I mention it, it is an incredible charity for families with children in hospital. So Matt Psycho, the winner here at Monza. He also got the fastest lap. Very close, though, between him and SpeedHunter for that fastest lap. SpeedHunter, though, that 2nd place guarantees him the championship as it stands. Digital Blasphemy in 3rd place. He finishes the season with 2 3rd places. He'll be happy with that. Bunny's in 4th in his Scuderia Ferrari, Team Chiquita Ferrari, should I say. Team Chiquita Ferrari also the team champions after this result as well, so Chris B will be very happy to see that. Victory Rain, the defending champion, finishing in 5th place. Cool Duboy down in 6th place after an immense battle between him and Victory Rain for that 5th. Aloe in 7th in the Jaguar. His best result of the season comes at the end. Wolfbane is 8th as top Scuderia Gasman Ferrari. Then it is Specmere in the Scuderia Gasman Ferrari. In 10th place is Tiger in the Spiker Aston Martin. 11th place is in Tulu for Scuderia Gasman. 12th place is Rob on drums in the Team Chiquita Ferrari. And unfortunately, Tiny Terror had a connection issue. Hopefully, that was not his PlayStation saying it was too hot. But it is Matt Psycho who won here at Monza. Congratulations to him. But it's also congratulations to SpeedHunter, the Season 5 champion of GTE. Join us in a couple of weeks for the return of Formula X in the brand new Super Formula car as well. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you everybody that has watched this evening. And thank you really for all of your support. Good night, and we'll see you very soon. Good night all.